Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got a perfect day for baseball. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Starting on the mound in this one, Blake Snell. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Just about to get started, Drake Baldwin now at the plate.
Number 30, Drake Baldwin.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting second base.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Ozzie Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Tucker takes it in for the out. And there's two away.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. That one missed.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Throw on to Freeman. That is the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball two. Popped up. And there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Inside, almost got him.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
3-1 now. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Albies throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Softly hit to third. Muncy whips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Now it's Dominic Smith.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Austin Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is fouled back. No score here in the second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the
Ball
dirt,
two.
ball two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Popped up first base side. Freeman under it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2, Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ground ball, Olsen. He'll do it himself. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He was late there, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Olsen. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Ball one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, two down.
No. Inside.
And
Ball
that
three.
misses. And now 3-0. Max Muncy, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down, and here is Max Muncy.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Last couple of
out.
pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Makes the sliding stop. Goes to second with it. What a play. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. On to the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
Inside, ball 1.
Strike 2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Batting ninth.
Really stayed inside that
Number
baseball
94.
to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Digging in, Jim Jarvis.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. That's
That's
a little
ball
bit
2.
low. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Yastrzemski on at first. Nobody out. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Baldwin in the box now. Takes strike 1. Popped up, middle of the diamond.
Infield fly,
The
batter's
infield
out.
fly rule called.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
2 aboard with 1 out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's out.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here is Matt Olson. He reached out a walk his first time. To the right side, Espinal. In plenty of time to first, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
On the ground right side, Olson steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He popped out his first time. Right there for a strike.
Ball.
In for a strike. 1 and 2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
1 out, runner at second. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Hey.
Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in. Man at second.
Nope. That's inside.
Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie
Freeman will come up to hit. Grounded out his first time. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. That one ripped, but foul. The 2-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw,
No, he's in
but
there.
it's not in time. Base hit.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Andy Pajes, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
Ohtani at third. Freeman at first. 2 out of the inning. in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Two on, two outs. In the air to left center. Dubon has a beat on it. And that'll do it. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving two. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Braves nothing. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
To the right side, Freeman. He steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That clips the corner. The Braves down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air center field. Pajes coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
For Atlanta, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here is Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Late on that fastball. On a line, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
You know,
Ball
these
match
Dodgers
outside.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dubon should have this one, and there's one down. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Tucker
Ball.
at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Payoff pitch. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Miguel Rojas.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Down and away for ball 1. There's a strike. On the corner for a strike. And a 1-2. This one popped up. Riley under it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul. And a 1-2 again. This one smoked on its way out of here. And Yaz blasts it out. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Now, Jim Jarvis. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
Run in an inning kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Tap back to the mound. Throw on to Freeman, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Drake Baldwin will hit next.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the air, right field. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. 0 walks so far, which of course indicates good pitching as well, but there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone. I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2. Muncy wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hard hit right side. Albies over to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman Santiago Espinal.
At the plate, Santiago Espinal grounded out his first time up.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2 comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now it's going to be Matt Olson.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two. Activity in the bullpen. Lake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 70 warming up as well. The 0-2.
Ball two.
And
Ball
that
three.
just misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Now here is Mauricio Dubon. Pajes snags it on the run. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the sixth inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Way out front for strike two. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Swinging a foul out of play. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Swings through that high fastball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Pajes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Ball. That's a ball.
And that one is in the dirt. And now 3-2. Ripped on a line to center. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan. Dominic Smith digs in now. 1 for 2.
Dominic Smith.
And that misses
that's
off the
just out.
outside edge. Swings through that one for strike 1. Late with the swing there. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Atlanta. third
Anytime you
baseman,
rip a line
Austin
drive the other
Riley.
way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7.
Better
That's
lay
ball
off that
2.
pitch down.
And that's
Ball 3.
downstairs. And now 3-0. Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead
Up
run
next for
is at
Atlanta,
second
right
base.
fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Just
Ball.
off the
That's
inside edge. That one is absolutely belted. And it
That
hops
ball
over the
bounced
wall
over.
for an automatic
Two base.
double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And next for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big
Inside
league
ball.
game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bounce to the right. Freeman. He takes it on his own, and that is a big first out. Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. Golden opportunity right here.
Nope, that's a ball.
Second and third, one away. Fastball for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Next offering is down low. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. Two on, one out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Trinan is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Alex Vesia into the game.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one.
Aye.
Two outs, two in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the third out. One run in the inning, but they lead two. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Yoel Payams. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. First pitch just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoel Payam's done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Now on the bump, Dylan Dodd.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. This guy with light tower power.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
There's a strike at the knees.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We go to the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Number 70, also getting ready. Strike 2. The Sia, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Ball 1.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Harris in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one fouled off. The next offering misses. 2-1. That one missing inside. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner on the go. Ball misses.
A ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Vesia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And he swings through that one.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pulled strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Duvall wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He's set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And next is the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Two on, 1 out.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, number 70.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 8th. In the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. On to the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Santiago Espinal.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one misses. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Step off throw to first. Ohtani back in with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
So the tying run at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, number 19.
Jim Jarvis now at the plate. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The lefty, the 1-0.
Yeah!
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Nope.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th.
Ball 2.
Muncy. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Didier Fuentes.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
1-run game, bottom 9. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. That misses.
Nope.
3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Now he's challenging the called strike, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. No outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. In there for strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ball 1 there. Outside low, and it's 2-1. That one at triple digits.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Flares it into the outfield. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tucker not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. The Dodgers with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. And that hits the inside corner for a strike. Fouls away the first offering.
That's the right idea there. Looking to get the ball in the air. You get in the air, have a sac fly opportunity, but you also avoid that game.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Glove flip to second. Got him. Double play. And they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations they just weren't able to do it.